Hello everyone, welcome first year students English section, Faculty of Commerce, Sarat City University. This is Reem Sobhi. I'm a teaching assistant at Insurance, Statistics and Mathematics Department. This is section number 3 in Pure Mathematics course on chapter 1 titled Relations and Functions. In the last sections, we already discussed some learning objectives such as what do we mean by relations and what are the main types of relations and what do we mean by functions. In this section, we would hope to learn how to evaluate function using substitution, variable argument, sum, negative, quotient, different quotient. Also, how to test the symmetry of the function with respect to axes, x-axis, y-axis and the origin point. First, let's start with evaluating function. The value of the function can be evaluated with different ways, either by using substitution or with variable arguments, sums, negatives, quotients, or different quotient. Let's have some example to clarify this definition. Choose the correct answer. First, the first way is to evaluate function by substitution. Example, given the following function, f of x equals 2x power 3 minus 3x squared plus 6. Find f of minus 1 or negative 1. In this question, you would like to evaluate this function by using f of negative 1. And here we should substitute the value of x, which is equals to negative 1, in the original equation or original function. And this would equals to f of minus 1, 2 times minus 1 power 3 minus 3 times minus 1 square plus 6. And this would equals negative 2 plus, minus 3 plus x plus 6, and this would equals 1. So the correct answer is B. Again, another example, given the following function, f of x, 2x plus 3, find the value of f of minus 2, and here x value equals to minus 2. In this question, he is asking you to evaluate the function using the value of x, which is equals to negative 2. So by substituting the value of x in the original function equation, the value of f of x would equals to 2 times negative 2 plus 3, and this is equals to negative 4 plus 3, which is equals to negative 1. So the correct answer is B. Another question, given the following function, f of x equals 2x squared minus 1. Find the value of 3f of minus x of minus 2, and the value of x here equals minus 2 or negative 2. So the value of the function would equals to f of minus 2 times minus 2 squared minus 1, and this equals to 2 times 4, and this equals 8 minus 1, which is equals to 7. But in this question, he's asking you about 3 times f of minus 2, not only f of minus 2. So you have to multiply 3 times the function of f of minus 2. So 3 times 7, and this is equals to 21. And the right answer is B. Example, given the following function, g of t equals 5 plus t. Find g of 1. In this example here, the function he uses the abbreviation g of t instead of f of x, and this is okay also. This is another abbreviation for the function, and the value here of t, which is the variable, equals 1. So t here is the variable and equals 1, and he needs you to evaluate the value of the function. So g of 1 equals 5 plus 1, which is equals to 6, and the right answer is 6, which is C. This is the correct answer. The second way for evaluating function is to use the variable arguments. Example, given the following function, f of x equals 2x minus 3, evaluate f of x minus 1. In this question, he asks you to evaluate the function by substituting the value of the variable, which is x, with x minus 1. So f of x minus 1 equals 2 times x minus 1 minus 3, and this equals 2x minus 2 minus 3, which is equals to 2x minus 5. So the correct answer is A. The value of x minus 1 equals to x minus 5. Another example, given the following function, f of t equals 4 minus t squared, evaluate f of t plus 1. Again, by substituting the value of t with t plus 1, we get f of t plus 1 equals 4 minus t plus 1 square. So the value of t here would be t plus 1, and this equals 4 minus t square plus 2t plus 1. 4 minus t square minus 2t minus 1 equals 3 minus t square minus 2t. So the correct answer is C. The third way here for evaluating function is by using sums. Example, given the following functions, f of x equals 2x minus 3 and g of t equals 4 plus t. Evaluate f of minus t plus g of minus 1. In this example, he gives you two functions, f of x and g of t, and he asks you to find the sum of g of f of minus 2 and g of minus 1. So we have to find first the value of f of minus 2, which equals to 2 times negative 2 minus 3, and this equals minus 4 minus 3, which equals to 7. Then the value of g of t, or g of minus 1, which equals to 4 plus, and by substituting the value of t with minus 1, we get 3. So the value of f of minus 2 plus g of minus 1 equals minus x plus 3, which equals to minus 4, and the correct answer is A. Another example, given the following functions, h of x, which equals to x squared plus 2x minus 7, and g of t, which equals to 5 plus t. Evaluate 2h of negative 1 plus 3g of 2. First, we have to find the value of the function 2h minus 1, and here we will substitute the value of x with negative 1. Minus 1 squared plus 2 times minus 1 minus 7, and this equals 1 plus minus 2 minus 7, and this equals minus 8. The value of the second function, 3g of 2, equals 5 plus 2, which equals to 7. But in this function, he asks you about 2 times h of minus 1, not only h of negative 1. So we have to find 2 times h of negative 1. So 2 times negative 8, which equals to negative 16. And for the second function, he asks about 3 times g of 2, which equals to 3 times 7. And this equals to 21. So 2h of minus 1 plus 3g of 2 equals to negative 16 plus 21, and this equals to 5. And the correct answer is D. Question: true or false? For the following function g of t, 3t minus 5, the value of g of t plus 2 equals g of t plus g of 2, true or false? In order to answer this question, we have to solve this equation. We have to find the value of g of t plus 2. So we have to substitute in the original equation, and this equals to 3 times t plus 2 minus 5, and equals 3t plus 6 minus 5, which equals to 3t plus 1. This for the left-hand side of the equation. Then we have to find g of t, and this of course equals to the original equation, 3t minus 5 plus and g of 2, which equals to 3 times 2 minus 5, and this equals to 1. So g of t plus g of 2 equals 3t minus 5 plus 1, which equals to 3t minus 4. By comparing the left-hand side with the right-hand side, this is the left-hand side and this is the right-hand side. By comparing both sides, we find that the left-hand side doesn't equal to the right-hand side, so the value of g of t plus 2 does not equal to g of t plus g of 2. So the answer is false. The third way or fourth way for evaluating function is by using negatives. Example: given the following functions, f of x equals x squared minus x, is f of minus 2 equals minus f of 2. Is this true or false? First, we have to solve both sides. Let's start with the left-hand side. F of negative 2 equals to negative 2 squared minus negative 2, and this equals to 4 plus 2, which equals to 6. For the right hand side, minus f of 2, which equals to minus then 2 squared minus 2, and this equals to minus 4 minus 2, which equals to minus 2. By comparing both sides, we find that the left-hand side does not equal to the right-hand side, so the correct answer is false. This amount, the value of the function of f of minus 2 is not equal to the value of the function which is minus f of 2. Another way is evaluating function by using quotients. Example, given the following functions, h of x equals 3x plus 5. Evaluate h of 2 by 3. So in this function, we have to substitute the value of x by 2 by 3. So h of 2 by 3 equals 3 times 2 by 3 plus 5. And this equals to 2 plus 5, as 3 goes with 3. So this equals to 7. And the correct answer is C. Example, given the following functions, h of x equals 3x plus 5, evaluate h of 2 by h of 3. Can you notice here he's asking about the value of two functions divided by each other, and this is different from the last example, h of 2 by 3. As here the value of x equals to a factor, but here we have two equations or of functions divided by each other. So we have to find h of 2 and h of 3, and this equals to 3 times 2 plus 5 by 3 times 3 plus 5, and this equals to 11 by 14, and the correct answer is A. For the previous examples, the value of h of 2 by 3 equals to the value of h of 2 by h of 3. The value of h of 2, as we just did, equals to 7, and the value of h of 2 by the value of h of 3 equals to 11 by 14. So the both sides are not equal, and the answer is false. Another way is evaluating function with difference quotient. Example, given the following functions, g of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 7. Evaluate the difference quotient, which is g of x plus h minus g of x by h, where h is not equal to 0. This is the rule of difference quotient, and he needs you to find to evaluate the value of the function f of x using the rule of difference quotient. So by substituting the value of g of x plus h in the original equation of the function, we get first x plus h squared plus 2 times x plus h minus 7. All this amount is g of x plus h. So we just only replace the value of x squared with x plus h, and we complete our equation. This is the first part of the equation. The second part is g of x, and the value of g of x is the same equation, same original equation, which is equals to x squared plus 2x minus 7, and all by h. This equals to x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. This for the first quantity. For the second one, plus 2x plus 2h minus 7. This is the first function g of x plus h. The second function, which is g of x minus x squared plus minus 2x plus 7 all by h. So x squared goes with negative x squared, and 2x goes with negative 2x, and negative 7 goes with 7. So the remainder is 2xh plus h squared plus 2h all by h. By taking h as a common factor, 2x plus h plus 2 by h. So h goes with h, and the correct answer is 2x plus h plus 2, and this is D. Another example, given the following functions, f of t equals 4 minus t squared. This is the equation of the function, and he asks you to evaluate the difference quotient by using this formula. So by substituting the value of f of t with minus 3 plus h, we get first, for the first amount, 4 minus 3 plus h square minus f of minus 3, which equals to 4 minus 3 square all by h, and this equals to 4 minus 3 square gives 9, and plus, so as minus 3 times 2 times h gives minus 6h, and times negative, so we get plus 6h. Also minus 2 minus h square minus 4 and plus 9 all by h. So 4 goes with negative 4, and negative 9 goes with 9, and the remainder equals to 6h minus h squared by h, and by taking h as a common factor, the remainder is 6 minus h by h. So the answer is 6 minus h. So the correct answer is A. Okay, let's now come to another point, finding the value of the function from the graph. Example, answer the following questions from the given graph. In these questions, he gives you a graph, and he needs you to find some points from the graph, or the value of the function from the graph. The first question is to find the value of f of minus 4. So the value of x here for this function equals to minus 4, and he needs the value of the function, or y. So we have to search for minus 4x, the first value in these ordered pairs. For the first ordered pair, this is the value of x, and this is the value of y, or f of x. Again, x and y, x and y, x and y. So by searching for minus 4, we find that the value of the f of minus 4 equals to 0. So x equals to minus 4 corresponds to f of minus 4, which equals to 0, or y equals to 0. Question 2, the value of f of 7. So the value of x, which equals to 7, corresponds to y equals 2 by also looking for the value of x which equals to 7. We find that the value of y that corresponds to x equals to minus 3. So the value of f of 7 equals to minus 3. Question 3, the value of x if f of x equals to minus 6. So in this question he gives you y, not x, which equals to minus 6, and he needs or asks about the value of x that coordinates with y. So these coordinates with x equals 2 by also searching for minus 6, we find that the value of x is minus 6 also. Okay, question 4, the value of x if f of x equals minus 3. Here the value of y equals minus 3, and these coordinates with x equals 7. So the value of x is equal to 7. In this question, you are asked to find the value of function from the graph or by using the graph. I can ask you about the value of x or either the value of y, which is the function of any value of x. Again, let's solve another question. Example: answer the following questions from the given graph. From this graph, find the value of f of minus 1. Here the value of x equals minus 1, and this corresponds to the value of y, which equals 2, by looking for minus 1 in all the ordered pairs in the graph. We find that x, which equals to minus 1, the corresponding corresponds to y equals to 3. So f of minus 1 equals to 3. Question 2, the value of f of 1 is x here equals to 1, and this corresponds to y equals to 5, and the value of f of 1 equals to 5. The value of x if f of x equals 7. In this question he's giving you the value of y, not x, and this equals to 7, as the value of f of x is y. This y equals f of x. So y here equals 7, and these coordinates with x equals 2. By looking at all the ordered pairs, we find that the value of y, which is equals to 7, coordinates with x, which equals to negative 5. Question 4, the value of x. He needs the value of x if f of x equals 2. So y again here equals 2, as he is giving you the y, not x, and asking you about x. And these coordinates with x equals to 0. This is the value of y, which equals to 2. So the value of x equals to 0. Example: also from the following graph, answer these questions. The value of f of 5. Here x equals to 5, and this corresponds to y, which equals to 0, as here x and the y equals 0. So f of 5 equals to 0. Question 2, he needs the value of f of 0. So x here equals 0, and this corresponds to y equals minus 5, as here is the value of the x and this is the value of the y, so this equals to negative 5. So f of 0 equals negative 5. The value of x, if f of x equals minus 2, again f of x here means y, so the value of the y equals minus 2, and these coordinates with x equals to 3. By looking for the value of y, which equals to minus 2, we find that x equals 3. Question 4, the value of x if f of x, which is y, equals to 1. So y here equals to 1, and these coordinates with x equals to minus 3. This is the value of the y, so the value of x equals minus 3. Another graph, and he's asking you about the value of f of minus 2. So x here equals again minus 2, and these coordinates with y, which equals to, by looking for minus 2, we find that this is x and the value of the y is equals to minus 3. So f of minus 2 equals to minus 3. For the value of the f of 0, the value of x here equals to 0, and this corresponds to y equals 1. Here is x and this is y. The value of x equals 0, so the value of the y equals 1. And then the value of f of 0 equals 1. Question 3, the value of x, is asking about the value of x if f of x equals minus 3, or the value of the y equals to minus 3 or negative 3. So y here equals negative 3, and these coordinates with x equals to minus 2. Here y equals to minus 3 and x equals to minus 2. So this is the value of the x. Question 4, the value of x if y or f of x equals 5. So y equals 5, and these coordinates with x equals 2, this is y, and x equals to 2. Thank you for watching this video and sharing your time with us. Hope it's useful to you. See you at the next video. Good luck and goodbye.